Buenas tardes, clase. Today we're going to learn about two new verbs, acabar and venir. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, acabar is actually just a regular AR verb. So that's going to conjugate regularly. Venir is irregular. So I need you to remember the difference between regular and irregular. Regular verbs, like acabar, follow a pattern. Irregular verbs don't follow a pattern. All right, but there is a special reason why we're still looking at acabar, even though it's just a regular AR verb. The reason that we're looking at acabar is because you actually use this to say that something just happened. Okay, so saying acabar de is like saying I just blah blah blah, whatever. There's not really a perfect way to translate it. It's kind of like saying to have just whatever. But you conjugate acabar just like you would a regular AR verb, which I have this chart over here. This one you should have memorized, all right? Obviously, you know, there's this one too, but we don't really care about vosotros. Anyway, to have just whatever, okay? So if I say, yo acabo de comer, it's like saying I just ate, or I just finished eating. There's not an exact way to translate it, okay? But this is the most important thing that you need to know. This right here is the conjugated verb. So this is going to remain as an infinitive. Okay, so you're going to conjugate acabar and not conjugate whatever comes after it. So if I want to say I just finished my homework or whatever, or I have just finished my homework, I could say it like this. Or let's say you. Tú acabas de terminar tu tarea. Oops, that's a typo. Tú acabas de terminar tu tarea. Okay, so again, this one right here, acabar, is the one that's conjugated. So we leave terminar as an infinitive. This one is just a little bit tricky just because there are really no great ways of translating it. But basically, you've seen the examples now. Let's do one more. How about we just finished dining, as in we just finished eating dinner. Okay? Well, that would be nosotros acabamos, here's the one that we translate, or excuse me, that we conjugate, acabamos de cenar. Remember, cenar means to dine or to have dinner. Nosotros acabamos de cenar. So really it's easy to conjugate, it's just kind of hard to translate. That's basically what it comes down to. Let's go ahead and move on to venir, okay? Venir means to come, but this one is irregular. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and write in all of the conjugations for you. You need to do this on your pink sheet, and it would go like this. Yo vengo. Tú vienes. Él, ella, usted viene. Nosotros venimos. If you want to know the vosotros, it's venís. And ellos vienen. So if you notice, if you're a person that likes patterns, all of the ones that are in the boot are irregular. And then the nosotros and the vosotros are regular. They would follow the normal pattern. These ones look a little bit like tener, don't they? But you need to go ahead and write them down on your pink sheet. So if you're just coming from somewhere, then you could say something like this. Yo vengo del cine. Yo vengo del cine. What's that mean? Basically, it's like saying, I'm coming from, or I come from the movie theater, right? Because cine is movie theater. Why do I have this del? Remember, that is a word that's put together from de and el. So del is the, like saying from the, okay? Yo vengo del cine. What about this sentence here? Ellos vienen. Whoa, what just happened? Vienen del museo. Ellos vienen del museo. That's like basically saying they come from, or they are coming from, the museum. Okay? Oops, I just realized I misspelled this. This should be a U over here in the English part. Museum is always one of those words that trips me up. So if it trips you up too, you're in good company. All right, museum. They come from the museum. Ellos vienen del museo. Let's just look at a couple more sentences and then we'll be done. Here we go. El doctor viene a la oficina temprano todos los días. You should know all of the words in this sentence except for one, temprano. This one is a new word for you, which I do need you to add to your notes. It means early. Okay, but the rest of this you should know. El doctor viene a la oficina temprano todos los días. Okay, so that's basically like saying the doctor comes to the office early every day. The doctor comes to the office early every day. All right, let's do one more. Tú acabas de jugar fútbol conmigo. Tú acabas de jugar fútbol conmigo. Again, you should know all of the words in the sentence except for one, which is the conmigo. That is like saying with me. So instead of saying con me, they say conmigo, and they put it together and make it one word. Well, what is the sentence saying? Tú acabas de jugar fútbol conmigo. You just finished, or you have just done this thing. What's jugar fútbol? To play soccer. So you just finished playing soccer with me. And remember, this one right here is the conjugation, and this you leave as the infinitive. Okay? So I will say buen trabajo y nos vemos.